Good morning, my plant-loving friends. I am in my neighborhood taking a nice little morning walk. It's warm outside, and this is my morning cardio, just taking a brisk walk up a steep hill in my neighborhood. And it's very nice and relaxing. So I wanted to make this video about finding your guru in whatever goal you're trying to achieve. We all have mentors in our lives, whether we know them personally yet, or whether we read their books, or watch their YouTube videos, or watch them on television if it's a sports athlete, etc. And we all have aspirations and dreams to become similar to these people, to try to walk in their footsteps. We get inspired by people that have done incredible things and influence so many people. If you're watching this, maybe as a college student, even a high school student, or out of college and trying to, get your feet wet and put yourself into the world and be an influential figure, sometimes it can be hard to try to tackle that goal all on your own. Trying to self-publish a book all on your own, starting a blog without anyone kind of lifting you up. My dad, forever since I can remember, has always told me this quote by Wayne Gretzky, the famous hockey player. And I don't know the quote word for word, but conceptually, it's simply that you are going to miss every single goal that you don't try to take. If you don't ask people for help, if you don't ask people for jobs, if you don't ask people to help you achieve your goals, it's like you're defeating yourself, because the worst thing that can happen is for them to respectfully say no. But it can be scary, it can be hard to try to go to someone that you look up to and ask them, to take time out of their day to do something for you. A lot of us have been raised in a society where doing selfless service is a burden. Helping someone else without direct benefit from yourself, oh, well, no one's gonna do that. Why would they do that? Most people that are doing good things for the planet and for the human population, for the animal population, for the environment, they want to help you if they've achieved greatness already, because they want the next generation to continue all the work that they've done. So this brings me to being so blessed and so grateful that I have taken the initiative, thanks to the advice from my dad, to immerse myself amongst the most highly qualified educators and activists and nutritionists and doctors and athletes and teachers in the plant-based community that I am now getting deeply involved with. And one of these relationships that I've formed from simply going out of my way and asking for help, asking for collaboration, is Rich Roll, the vegan ultra triathlete. And our relationship started with a very simple email while I was at Colorado College saying, hey, I started this club and I got some money to bring some speakers to influence the community on plant-based nutrition. Would you be interested? And since the first time I emailed him, he had open arms, asking that he would love to help and he would do anything. And he took time out of his busy schedule to fly to Colorado from California, and he spent a night with our campus, and it was amazing. And over 150 people came and had a life-changing experience. And when I see people like that living their dream, telling their story, and influencing people that really need help, I am so inspired to continue doing what I'm doing. And thanks to my relationship with Rich Roll and him continuing to just be at my service for any questions I have, any help that I need, really practicing selfless service like a true yogi, yesterday we shot a podcast, a Rich Roll podcast, an RRP, and I was being interviewed. So in a matter of weeks, probably close to September, you will see the Plantriotic Jackson Foster Rich Roll podcast, which is really exciting. And we talked a lot about what it means to be a millennial vegan and sort of my journey of how I got into plant-based nutrition. I had a string of unique experiences, from my gap year, from riding my bicycle across America and seeing how true Bible Belt country Americans really were forced to eat, to going to Borneo, Indonesia and working on an orangutan orphanage and seeing the vitality of 80-year-old dudes eating rice and fruit in massive quantities all day, every day, climbing up trees like they were 10 years old. So that's what forced me to really think about the difference between those cultures, and it came down to the food. And that's how I then came back and did my education, and I got certified in plant-based nutrition through the T. Colin Campbell Foundation and E. Cornell. And then we talked about some yoga stuff. We talked about the coming of age in Los Angeles path of you need to, achieve excellence from your elementary school to your middle school to your high school and college, and never take time to experiment and fail and do wacky things that you're never able to do in the conventional academic system. Wacky trips on my gap year, and that's really what allowed me to become the person I am today and to be excited to go to school now at Colorado College and actually be active and be academic and achieve greatness in my studies so that I can become a better person and learn, instead of going straight from high school and just saying, school sucks, it takes all my time, it's boring, I'm going to party instead and get mediocre grades. That is no way to live in the moment and live your life. So I know if I didn't take my gap year, I would be like every other college student who doesn't know what they want to do, doesn't find much purpose in school, and uses it as a party socializing experience that is very ephemeral, that is fun while it's lasting and you build lasting relationships, but then again, you may have lots of regrets in the future. So we just had a great conversation, and this platform of people hearing my story and my passions and some of the radical things I have to say. We talked about animal liberation. We talked about the enslavement and murder of 60 billion animals in our world every year. And, we got deep into why there is a one solution fix all when it comes to veganism. We're so used to our reductionist society where, you take this one pill to treat this one disease, and if you take another pill, it's not going to do anything. Well, when it comes to plant-based nutrition, it's a solution for your health, for the country's economic problems, for the environmental crisis, for animal liberation, for tons of different human diseases that are completely nutritional. So we talked about that holistic approach, and this is just a great way for me to get my message out and have people listen to a young 21-year-old talk about this passion and try to influence the world to get more plant-based, get healthier. And I wouldn't have been in his recording studio yesterday if I didn't have the confidence and do my research beforehand and say, hey, I think we should meet up. It's going to help me be able to accomplish my goals. I can help you further allow you to preach your message, which he did at Colorado College. It was a symbiotic, mutually exclusive relationship, and now we're helping each other both achieve our goals one step at a time. So find that guru. A guru means someone who removes darkness. A guru doesn't need to be some 90-year-old man in India. A guru is someone that can help you get closer to achieving the goals on the path that you strive for. So find that person. It can be multiple people. I have so many gurus in my life, from my family to Rich Roll, to my yoga teachers, Mike and Charlotte, to my yoga teacher trainee students, all of them who help me learn how to be a better person and achieve my goals. So don't be afraid to ask for help. That is the takeaway message of this video. Our life's purpose is to selflessly serve others and to help others achieve their goals. So by asking someone else to help you, you're allowing them fulfill their dharma. So find your guru. First, find what you're passionate about. Then find your gurus to help you achieve that goal, because we need to do it together. We can't do it on our own.